Hello everyone, I hope you're well. This is CoinsKid, just going to dive into Bitcoin, big up the CoinsKid crew. So right now Bitcoin, historically, whenever it's been in this zone here, this basically fire sale zone where it's blue in this rainbow chart has always been a good area to accumulate Bitcoin. And at each point, I can guarantee you, it would have never felt like a good area to, accumulate Bitcoin wherever it was in the price at that time, okay? It wouldn't have felt like it. And that's basically what I've been trying to say the whole time, market sentiment, it never feels like opportunity. Now, obviously, we're paying attention to data here, not emotion, okay? So the data is telling us that that month there in June, we dipped a toe and that was an optimal entry point for Bitcoin. So many indicators were telling us that, the Magnificent Seven, I made a video at the time, the CoinsKid crew was anticipating this big dump as well, which came. So that was fantastic. And at that point, dipped a toe. And right now you can say, okay, we're coming up, we're retesting the lows, we're holding the lows so far. Okay, there's absolutely zero guarantees to that. But if we can sort of accumulate in this level as we have done every single time when we've been down here, then, this chart here, this rainbow chart is good, isn't it? But one thing we never did here in this big up cycle from this low in 2018 is get overheated, which is what I was expecting, and a lot of analysts were expecting as well, to be honest with you. So does it mean that this particular chart is already broken? Okay, and the fact that if we start to come down and sweep this low and take it out, it's already invalidated, and this chart needs to be thrown in the bin or reevaluated basically, or recalibrated. Who knows? But so far we're just paying attention to the data, and the data is telling us that the low was in on June, okay, in June the 18th. And so far so good. We're holding that low. If we lose it, I'll give you all your targets. It is what it is. You are invalidating historical data here, and like I've said to you so many times, it would be quite worrisome. Okay, so let's take a look at the charts right now. So looking at Bitcoin on the 4-hourly time frame, then you can see here, okay, this is a really important low just there that we're pointing on July the 13th. Okay, I can't stress to you how important this low is for Bitcoin, that we see it held, because if we don't hold that low and we retrace and we lose that low, that's a major warning sign for the crypto markets right here, that Bitcoin could actually be in trouble, and crypto, and it could be really looking for lower prices. And I mean lower prices, because you are losing historical data here in the charts, okay, signals, data, not emotion, data, okay. And so far so good. The data has told us that the lows was in on the 18th of June just there, and we've come up impulsively off that, potentially impulsively off that. We do need to see the follow through. Like I said to you, the pullbacks, the corrections to these lows are what gives the game away. So if we start to get the correction in there and it starts to come back down and loses these lows, okay, then it's really nasty, isn't it? But I'm trying to find any sort of precursors to losing them lows, and this is one just there. That's another part. That's a part of the Magnificent Seven indicators, okay? That low just there we put in July is part of the Magnificent Seven. That's a key low. If we start to see that lost, you're no longer adhering to data, okay, for Bitcoin, and that showed us that the lows are in right now. So I know people have got projections of 14k, 10k, 9k, 3k, things like that, but at the minute we have to adhere to data, okay? And if I said to you that Bitcoin's 100% going to do this, that, and the other, I'll be lying. It's all about price action and structure and data, isn't it, in the chart? So far so good. We are retracing, we are holding the lows. So at the minute, it's looking pretty tasty for continuation, providing we can see the follow through. So right now what we've got is a correction potentially being in there, and we're coiling up looking for the retracement back up to the size. So like I said to you, we've got the big massive rising wedge. We broke down, met the technical target where we formed the wedge, take profit at that point, and right now you're beginning the retracement. Now you could start to see here some kind of retracement like this starts to come up, and you could say there's some kind of inverse bar, okay? So what we're looking for is this correction being in, holding support, come up, break the 1 fib, fantastic. You've got your impulsive move to the upside, and you are looking at a minimal target, just saying on 1272 at 26581 for Bitcoin, okay? But obviously, what I think that this might potentially be is this is some kind of 1, this is a 2, this is a 3. So this is going to be a very powerful wave, and the third wave usually is the most powerful, okay? And I do usually see at a bare minimal it get to the 2 fib and obviously the 2.272 fib. So Bitcoin could actually be on its way to around about 32k. Not necessarily overnight, but as long as we come down here and we hold this structure, and you don't lose these lows, your next fib target could be all the way up there for Bitcoin, and that's as simple as it is. So I always try and show you what I see. So right now, yesterday, like I said to you, you've got price compression leading to expansion here on the 4-hourly time frame. You've got some beautiful little ascending triangle, broke out, got a little throwback back into the pattern, and right now you're beginning to continue with this breakout just there for Bitcoin, okay? So we do need to see the follow through. Now you can see you've got your low just there, okay, and with that you've got your high. So this here is a push or a correction back down to these lows basically, and right now you're looking to continue with the trend, okay? So obviously there is a chance here that this is still part of a large ABC correction. This is your wave 1, this is some kind of A, you got some kind of B, and then some kind of C zigzag down the line. So it's all about resistance and support, and right now we have to pay attention to what Bitcoin's doing, and it's beginning to retrace to this high. Really is that simple. Okay, so you know you got a lovely little bullish pattern down here, coiling up, breaking out. So your next level of resistance and your technical target for me off this little breakout, which we look like we're forming right now, that's your breakout. It looks as though Bitcoin's trying to get to the 382 fib at 22365. So that could be a really good area to take a bit of profit in a trade or open a short, because like I said to you, the market moves in waves, breaking out, running to resistance, potentially falling back to support, and slowly but surely come up like this. Okay, so slowly but surely work your way through the fibs, and you could say as soon as you break that one fib, your minimal target is 268,581 basically for Bitcoin. Now all of this trading and everything like this can be done on Bybit. Okay, go long, go short, whatever you want to do, spot buy, whatever, you know, but so far so good. We are trying to hold these lows, we are trying to carve out the bottom, and it is what it is. Okay, if we can hold these lows, then we found the lows, and you know the CoinsKid community bought the dip basically. But again, nothing to say is financial advice. Okay, so we need to see the follow through, and like I said to you so many times, when Bitcoin does correct and comes back, as nasty as it is, it's going to give the game away. And if we can retain structure, okay, and not lose these lows, fantastic. So again, I will remind you, a major warning sign here for Bitcoin is if you start to see it trading below 18,905 and losing them July lows, it would indicate that you've got an impulsive move to the downside. Okay, and you know, longer looking, impulsive and corrective, you're looking like you've got correction and some kind of impulsive push to the downside here, and Bitcoin could be in trouble at that point. Okay, and then wherever it goes is a guessing game, and I'll try and show you exactly where I think it's going to go at that point, but you would be invalidating data. Okay, and you're in a completely different cycle than you've been in before basically for Bitcoin, in my opinion. But anyway, we just need to pay attention to what's going on now, and right now we're calling up when we're breaking out. So your next level of resistance 382 at 22365. I'll be back tomorrow with another update on Bitcoin. Stay healthy, stay strong, stay tuned. Take care everyone, bye bye.